Hi guys, I'm Stella. Today I'm going to share with you my story that happened a year ago, when I was 19 years old. It was a pretty normal day. I just finished my PE class. I was sweating a lot more than usual, that it made me stink and smell really bad. It was so hot outside. So in order to refresh myself, I took a refreshing cold shower at our gym bathroom. But the moment I came out of the shower and started to pick my clothes out of the closet, I noticed some strange red hives all over my body. I got curious what was happening to me. But then I thought maybe I had some allergic reaction to the specific food I ate last night. Still, as days passed by, I took a shower again like I usually do, and to my horror, the same red hives appeared again. I was totally shocked at this point, but I still didn't take it seriously and continued to ignore it. In my school, it was mandatory for every student to take part in swimming, despite if they like it or not. I was really good at swimming, as I have done that since the age of 5. Like any usual day, I started to swim in the pool, but when I finished swimming after 15 minutes, I looked at my body, and those red blisters were covered all over my body again. And this time, I was looking like a red burning tomato that would explode at any moment. When I was trying to pull myself together to act like everything was normal, my red hives became so itchy that I couldn't stop myself from scratching them. I developed this rash condition when I came in contact with the exposure of water. I was in such a state of panic that everyone around me got scared, and some were looking at me with weird expressions, asking me, "What's wrong with you?" At this point, my PE teacher got worried. Then they all took me to the nursing yard. The nurse was shocked herself, because she didn't know how to handle this situation, but I was itching myself so bad that it became unbearable for me to even walk or talk. Then the nurse called my parents, telling them it's an emergency. At that point, I was imagining myself red burnt tomato that would burst at any moment. But at the right time, my parents arrived and called 911. I was rushed to the hospital, and after 2 days of desperately waiting, the doctors diagnosed me with aquagenic urticaria. In other words, water allergy. I was very devastated when I discovered this allergy, not only because I was destroyed mentally, but my dream of becoming a swimmer was shattered into a million pieces right in front of my eyes. One of the only things that I loved to do was being taken away from me. But now, I was asked to stay far away from water. Now I can't even sweat or cry like a normal person. I was very upset that I tried to scream at the top of my lungs. My own tears were allergic to my skin, because if I cried, it would form red blisters on my face. I thought to myself how unfair this life was, that how I used to be a swimmer to nothing left to do in today's day. But unfortunately, I can't stay outside for too long in the sun. Because if I did, my body will come in contact with the hot, bloody temperature of the sun and its moisture, and then I'll sweat. And I can get covered in red hives all over and itch myself like a red burning tomato. So, nowadays I take showers only once a week with cold water, but in order to clean myself every day, I use baby ointments to wipe off my skin. Guys, imagine yourself in my shoes. How would you feel if you're allergic to a substance that consists 70% of the earth in our bodies and develop a rare allergy that no one has ever heard of? When I discovered about the water allergy, at first I thought my life was over and I can't do the things I loved. I used to swim since the age of 5, but now I can't even imagine myself going close to the water. Not even touch it, but yeah, I can drink it. The most terrifying thing was how I will tell my own friends that I'm allergic to water, and if I did tell them, no one would believe me, and they would mock me instead. Not only this, but I'm also a professional swimming player in my school. I've won so many prizes at international levels. Doctors prescribe me some medicines that help me calm down to the effects of my allergy. For days, I couldn't process in my head what to do next, but then my parents decided to move to the southern part of the country, where the climate was pretty warm. It was neither too hot or too cold. So I dropped out of school, and I started engaging myself in a modeling career, and it changed my life. I've had some valuable photo shoot sessions, and I have earned a lot out of it. At that moment, I decided that I'll not allow my water allergy to take control of my life. Instead now, I'm trying my best to be myself every day, and in life there are some things we can't escape from. but we can adapt ourselves to a situation by accepting the changes. Thank you guys for listening to my story. How would you feel if you had an allergy? Tell me about it. I would love to know what you all think.